Hey everybody, welcome to Core Restore Advent Series. I'm Hope Savara with Mother Trucker Yoga, and I'm taking you through a series during the holidays to help you strengthen your core. If you haven't yet watched our preview video on the pelvic floor, I want you to watch that because that is going to make all the difference to help you build better core strength during this series. All right, let's get started. Today we're going to be focusing on how to activate the pelvic floor muscles while we do some basic easy exercises to help build better core strength. Okay, so I'm going to be using a mini ball. I'll drop the link down in the comments and in this video. Why do we use a mini ball? Because it's an unstable surface. You're going to work your core about 408 times more effectively than you would normally. That's, if you think about it, it's like for every 100 sit-ups I would do, upright core work or core work where you're not flat on your back is going to engage it like 10 to 100 or 100 to 10. I don't know how you would say that. So way more effective. You're going to not be able to cheat, not use those big bulky outer muscles. We're trying to use our most intrinsic core muscles. So I'll be showing you versions that you can utilize this mini ball throughout the entire series. You can choose to use it without as well. And again, the link is down below that you can grab one for yourself. And this, my gosh, is the best travel tool for the ultimate core workout you will ever have. Okay, whew, and I'm throwing it already. Okay, so we're going to start down on our back, and you can be in your bed, you can be at home. I'm in my office, and so by laying down, we want to start out with our feet flat on the ground or on your mattress, and take your hands to your pelvis and find your pubic symphysis, find your pubic bone. That's that bony protrusion. If you would unzip your pants, that's like where the zipper would end. And so we have a pubic bone down there, and then our hip bones, which are usually up by our belt line. We want to try to find those. I'm not talking about flesh. We want to just find those landmarks physically or mentally. And let's just start out with a few rounds of some pelvic tilts. So inhale, arcing your back. I'm going to arc as much as I can. Now, instead of shoving my back into the floor, pull up on the anal sphincter, pull up on the perineum, pull up on the urethra area, and then inhale, release that out. So I'm using my pelvic floor to move my body. I have a much deeper core contraction there when I do this. And so I'm engaging internally. You have to think about it. And then I'm releasing and arcing the back. Let's just do that 2 more times. Engage, think about it, and then release. I know I'm doing it right if I'm not squeezing my glutes and kind of shoving my hips up off the ground. And then into what we call pelvic neutral. I'm going to be saying this a lot through this series. That's where your pubis bone and your hip bones run parallel with the ceiling. I have a little house for a mouse underneath my back. Now, if you are a little bit larger in the middle, we're not going to feel that as much, but we do want our spine just slightly arched. Why? Because when we press our lower back firmly into the floor, we're not using our back muscles. Now we have overdevelopment in the front core and not a lot of development in the back, so that nice little pelvic neutral is going to make all the difference. We're going to start without the ball, and then we're going to add the ball. Bracing. Lift your right leg up off the floor. Flex your foot. Knee is over hip. Heel is at knee height. Take your opposite hand and either palm, fist, or fingertips. If your arms are short, you can put something in between there. And I want you to press against your leg with your hand. And if you touch your belly with your other hand, those muscles should do what we call co-contract, where they're engaging automatically. Now, if you pull up on your pelvic floor muscles even more, that internal hug, you're going to feel those lower belly muscles engage even more. Let's hold this 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Release down. Opposite side, foot is flexed. My heel is up at knee level. Opposite hand, and I'm going to press. Now, usually one side likes it more than the other. If you're tight in the upper body and you feel like you're looking backwards, prop your head with a pillow until you feel like your chest can lay open. Let's hold this 4. I'm engaging internally. Anal sphincter, perineum, urethra. 3, 2, 1, release down. Again, opposite side. Here I come up and press. Relax the shoulder, open chest. Hold 4, 3, 2, 1, release down. Opposite side, internal engagement. I'm going to keep reminding you of that. This isn't just an exercise to check off. Hold 3, hold 2, hold 1, drop it down. Now we're going to do both. So if I can't remain stable, I can't be mobile. Okay? A baby doesn't run before it learns to stand. So one leg up. Now, can I keep my pelvis from arcing and wiggling and rocking? Opposite leg up. My heels aren't here. I'm going to lift them up. Nice broad back, crossed arms, and I'm going to press against my legs. Now, if I don't engage on the pelvic floor muscles, I can still do it, but I'm not going to get as much out of it. So internal engagement, it's almost like my belly is smiling underneath my belly button. I'm feeling like a smile drawn from the center, hip bone to hip bone. Here we go. Let's press and hold 5. I'm already shaking. 4, pelvic floor. 3, body is solid. 2, 1, drop it down. Big breath in. Pelvic floor. Breathe out. Lift the legs. Crossed arms. Here we go again. Press and hold 4, 3, internal engagement. 2, 1, drop it down. Big breath in. Big breath out. Legs lift again. Pelvic floor. Think about it. Remind, mind before body. Mind before body. Here we go. Press and hold 5. Relax your shoulders. 4, pelvic floor. 3, anal sphincter. 2, 1, drop it down. Big breath in. Big breath out. Take your mini ball. If you don't have a mini ball, continue on the floor. You're still going to get something out of it. I'm going to take my mini ball and it's going to go underneath my sacrum. Now, the mini balls are usually rated, I can't speak for every brand, but the brand we use is rated at about 300 pounds or so. And so just kind of be aware of that. This is not a dog toy. I can't say it's going to work once your dog gets a hold of it. So let's pelvic neutral. So pubis bone most likely has to push down. And now I have this arc in my back. Your back has an S curve. It is not an L or a straight line like an I. So we should have that curve. So my back muscles now, when I'm up off the floor like this, they're also going to engage. So if you have a weak lower back, you might feel this in your back. So I'm nice and steady. Pelvic floor, anal sphincter, perineum, urethra. I'm pulling up internally. Now I'm going to lift my leg and I want to try to minimize as much wiggling and rocking as I can. If I bring my leg up and I'm all over, you got to start over again. Stability before mobility. I want to teach you guys the right way here. Opposite, press and hold. Hold 5, 4, touch your core. You can feel it. 3, this is called bracing. 2, and 1, drop it down. Opposite side, big breath in. Pelvic floor. Steady, opposite. Here we go. Press 5, relax your shoulders. 4, 3, you got this. 2, and 1, drop it down. Big breath in. Pelvic floor. Opposite leg, press and hold. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, drop it down. Big breath in. Big breath out. Opposite leg, pelvic floor. Press and hold. 5, 4, 3. I can feel my core. 2, and 1. Big breath in. Now we're lifting both legs on the ball. This is a whole nother ball game. So as I lift my legs, when those legs are up, you might be all over the place. That's a sign you're not ready for it. So either go back to one leg or drop down onto the floor without the ball. Heels are up at hip height. Now I have to take my hands off the ground, my arms off the ground. This is real, true core control, okay? It's cool if you can lift a bunch of stuff and do a bunch of sit-ups, but can you be stable? And so internal engagement, I'm going to cross and press. Here we go. 5, pelvic floor, 4, think about it. 3, press. 2, and 1, feet drop down, big breath in. Back up again, pelvic floor engages. I feel like a tape recorder, but that is okay because I want you to think about it. Press and hold. 5, 4, think about pulling up a pair of jeans. 3, except they're inside your body. 2, 1, drop it down, big breath in. I'm steady. Exhale, I'm stable. Lift slow, cross. Here we go, last time. Let's go. 8, 7, relax your shoulders. 6, pull up on that anal sphincter. 5, pull up on the perineum. 4, pull up right by the pubic bone. 3, 2, press even more. 1, drop the legs down, arc the back, inhale. Exhale, tip the back towards the floor. Inhale, arc the back. I have my hands on my hips so I can feel that movement a little bit more. Exhale. Inhale, arc the back. Exhale. Lift your hips, remove the ball if you're there, roll off to your side. Remember, it's the little things, it's the small, simple changes that lead to the big results in your life so that you can keep on moving and feel good again. This is day 1. Thank you so much for tuning in. Don't forget to hit the like button, leave a comment below, let me know your thoughts, and stay tuned for day 2.